So are you also running Google Ads to generate new leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create Mailchimp member for Google Ads lead. So here I'm running Google Ads for my business, and here my objective is that whenever a new lead is generated in my Google Ads, then automatically the lead generated should be added as a new subscriber in my Mailchimp account as well. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Ads with my Mailchimp account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So I run ads on Google to generate leads for my business, and it's important to engage with those leads quickly and effectively. So by automatically adding the Google Ads leads as members in my Mailchimp account, I can immediately start sending them personalized email campaigns. This saves me from manually exporting and importing data and ensures that no lead is missed. With this integration, I can nurture my leads with relevant offers, updates, or newsletters, keeping them engaged and increasing the chances of turning them into loyal customers. It makes my marketing process smoother and more efficient. So now here we are going to see the step-by-step building of this amazing automation by simply connecting our Google Ads with our Mailchimp account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given in the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create Mailchimp member for Google Ads lead. And now you have to giving a name to my workflow. Here it is asking me to select the folder. So here in this left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards your trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Ads, as I am receiving new leads through Google Ads. So Google Ads is an online advertising platform where businesses can create ads that appear on Google search results and other websites. People use Google Ads to promote their products or services because it helps them reach potential customers right when they are searching for something similar. So here in my Google Ads trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new lead form entry, so that whenever we are going to receive new lead through our Google Ads, then automatically Pabbly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here, after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Ads with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Ads account. So this is my Google Ads account, and this is the test campaign that I'm running over here. So here I'm going to create a test lead form to set up this automation. So for that, here I'm going to click on this lead forms, and here under lead forms I'm going to create a test lead form to set up this automation. So here for the business name, I'm going to give the name as ABC Company. Scrolling little down, here for the fields I'm going to select name. For name I'm going to select first name and last name, phone number, email and city. So these are the fields that I want. So here I'm going to scroll it little down. Here I don't require these fields, so I'm going to leave it blank. Scrolling little more down, and here you can see we have received the option for lead delivery over here. So I'm going to click it over here, and here under lead delivery option you can see we have received the option for webhook integration. So here under webhook integration, I need to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So I'm going to enter the webhook URL, and here in the key field I'm going to give a name to my key, that is test over here. And now here, after entering the webhook URL and the key name, I'm going to click on the send test data option given over here. So by clicking on this particular option, I'm going to receive a test response for this particular lead form that I've created over here. And here we are going to receive a test response to set up this automation further. So I'm going to click on the send test data. And here you can see it says test data sent. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the city. Here you can see the user email. Here you can see the user phone number, last name value as last name, first name value as first name, and some other details as well. So again, here I'm telling you that this is the test response that I've received. And here I'm going to use this test response to set up this automation further. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new lead form entry through Google Ads as a new member in my Mailchimp account. So for that, here I need to connect my Mailchimp with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Mailchimp. So Mailchimp is an easy to use platform for email marketing and automation. It helps businesses create, send and track email campaigns to stay connected with their audience. So here in my Mailchimp action step, I'm going to select my action event as add new member with custom fields. So that whenever I'm going to receive new leads through Google Ads, then automatically the lead received should be added as a new member in my Mailchimp account as well. And now here to connect my Mailchimp with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Mailchimp account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API token and the data center. So now here firstly we are going to get this data center, and for that here in the help text it says enter the data center example US19, which appears as a subdomain in your Mailchimp account URL. So here to get this data center, let me take you to my Mailchimp account. So this is my Mailchimp account, and here you can see the path URL over here. So this is my data center, that is US6. So here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the data center. Now here after entering the data center, it is asking me for the API token. So here following the instructions given below, let me take you back to my Mailchimp account, and from here I'm going to click on my profile icon given over here. And here under my profile icon, I'm going to click on this profile, and here under profile I'm going to select the option for extras over here. So here under extras, you can see we have received the option for API keys. So here I'm going to select it. And here under API keys, you can see all the keys that I've generated over here till now. So here we are going to generate a new API key to set up this automation. So I'm going to scroll it a little down. And then here I'm going to click on this create a key over here. And then here it is asking me to give a name to my API key. So here I'm going to give the name as new test key, and then I'm going to generate the key. So this is my API key, so here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the API token. Now here after entering both the required details, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the audience list. So in this audience list field, I need to select the audience list under which I want to create a new member in my Mailchimp account. So here I only have a one audience list with the name Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to select that only. And then here it is asking me to enter the email address. So now here instead of entering the email address manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new leads through Google Ads, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the email address. So this is the email address, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, here this tags is not required field, so I'm going to leave it blank, but if you want to add the tag, then you can do it as per your need. Here for the status of the subscriber, I'm going to select the status as subscribed. Scrolling little down, again this interest, company and designation is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And here for the first name, I'm going to search for the first name. So this is the first name, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, again this gender is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. Here I'm going to search for the last name, so this is the last name. Moving forward, again this mobile number is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. Here for the phone number, I'm going to search for the phone number, so this is the phone number. Moving forward, again this sign up is not a required field, so I'm going to leave it blank. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a response where we have received the title as invalid resource and the status as 400 and the detail as test@example.com looks fake or invalid. Please enter a real email address. So here as you know that this is the test response that we have generated and this is the test email address that we have received over here. So I need to change this email address with a real email address to create a new member in my Mailchimp account. So here we are going to manually enter it over here to set up this automation. So here for the email address, I'm going to enter the email address as dummylead@pabblytudes.com. So this is the real email address. So now I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here again. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the ID and some other details. That means we have successfully created a new member in our Mailchimp account for the new lead received through our Google Ads. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to click on this audience and from here I'm going to select all contacts. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact, or you can see a new subscriber under our Mailchimp account with the email as dummylead@pabblytudes.com, first name as first name and the last name as last name. So with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Ads and our action as Mailchimp, so that whenever we're going to receive new lead through our Google Ad, then automatically the lead received is going to be added as a new member in our Mailchimp account as well. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create Mailchimp member for Google Ads lead. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.